guys. Um, if you don't see the live, or you don't see this red button, then that means you're watching the replay. I would still love it if you could share the video. Hi, Christine. Find myself on the computer here. There I am. Okay. How are you tonight? We're going to ink. I found these cute little pot holders. They're little pumpkins. They're advertised here as pot holders, but they're really thin, so honestly I wouldn't use them as pot holders, but I figure you could hang them up and use them as a decoration. So we're going to ink our give thanks. We're going to leave the pumpkin off, and we're going to leave the scrolling stuff off. We're just going to put give thanks. We're going to do one in our Tide and one in our current jam. I'm hoping that it'll show up on this because these are black and white. Sometimes it's hard to get anything to show up on it. I got the cauldron right back here. I can do that tonight too because it takes ink. Got this, well, it's got something in it right now, but it's a lot bigger than the one I did last year. So we can do that. Put that over there before I hit it with my elbow and knock it off and break it. I need to turn my volume down. I can hear myself talking. See if I have. Thinking what I should do on the cauldron. Last year I did the Hocus Pocus. I might do that again and then put. So we have the Hocus Pocus here, but we also have the spider web. And I kind of want to do both. I don't know why I have my ink mat out. I don't need it. Crazy. This doesn't have a lot of stickiness to it, so it's not going to stick real well down here, so I got to be real careful when I ink. And pot holders are not, they got that padding in them. Hi Julia, how are you doing tonight? Okay, take my glasses off so I can see what I'm doing down here. Okay. And I'm just going to try to be very careful not to get into the areas I don't want to be, so just into the wording. Spider web would be cool. Okay, yeah. I kind of want to do something more than just a spider web, so we'll see. We'll figure out something. Like I said, this is Tide, and it is a really dark, like bluish green. And I'm just going to kind of hold down. I don't want to push too hard because, like I said, it's padded, so it kind of gives way with the transfer. When you're doing pot holders and things like this that are padded, you really need to be careful. Don't push too hard. Kind of hold your transfer in place. Forgive my hand for being in the way. I don't know if you can hear, my son's in his room playing his online game and getting kind of vocal in there. Hopefully the vocal won't be words that should not be said online. Oh, pretty. Okay, I'm going to have to wash that off because I'm going to use a different color. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see? Love it. Now the H, I kind of missed, but I can take a, it's still on there, but it's not as thick, but I can take a paintbrush and kind of fill in that little area. I'll do that in a little bit so you guys can see how that's done. So anytime you're doing this, if you mess up, there's always ways to fix it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, there's been a couple times I've messed up, and it's actually been a happy, I want to say happy accident, but that's what it is. It ends up being something I like better than it would have been if I'd done it right. Okay, so let me get that out of the way and get some paper towels here. I'm gonna take my paintbrush now so I can set this off to the side and get it out of the way. It's just an ultra thin paintbrush, and I'm just going to dip it in, and very carefully you're going to kind of dab it on there. You don't want to drag it through. Kind of make sure you don't have a big old blob at the end like I do right now. Okay, come on, there we go. Because then what happens is the big old blob just sits there, and then it's hard to get it to look right. A little bit on the end. Perfect. Put that in the water. Oh, there we go. Not that you could have probably seen where it was messed up, but set that to the side, get this put away, and then we're going to do one that's got currant jam, which is a really kind of it's a rusty kind of red. Oh, I'm going to clean off my transfer first. Whoops. And normally I would be using my board eraser, but it's way over there because I forgot to get it. So I'm just using paper towel. Okay. Still a little damp. See that color? It's kind of a, like I said, a rusty red. Load up our little squeegee. Oh. And again, I don't, usually when it's like this, I'm going to hold it down. I'm going to try to start in the center and work myself out both ways. Making sure I don't get into the area I don't want to be in. Like the pumpkin area, I don't want to do that. Okay. And the A didn't, I'm going to have to fix some of that A at the top, but see that. Okay, all better. There we go. So there we go. We're gonna let those dry. I'll let those dry. I will get them heat set, and then when we will do the drawing, probably Friday. Now our culvert. I need to make sure it's cleaned off here. Oops. So whenever you're doing glass or ceramic, you want to make sure it's cleaned off. You don't want any oils on it. Okay, so I'm going to fuzz. When it comes to glass ceramics, I always fuzz the heck out of what I'm doing because it sticks like really. I don't want to stretch out the transfer. And then it also got a major curve on it, so you have to get it like pretty much perfect. Not really perfect, but you have to make sure you don't have any bubbles or any you want to make sure it's all pushed down. Sorry. I know what I want to say, my mouth just doesn't want to say it. So what I do is I kind of start in the center and work my way around. And you can have wrinkles in the teal colored part, you just don't want it to be up into the silk screen area. Because that's where you're going to get bleeding. Okay, where's my white? I think I put it away, so. Okay. the red color. My marshmallow fluff stuff. Ugh. Okay, so just gonna layer this on. Take this off so I gotta be able to see. Oops. Okay, let's see what we got. Yep, I got a boo-boo, but I can fix it. You can see at the bottom there, it kind of bled right in there. But we will fix that. I have these little pointed, they're a cotton swab, but they're for makeup, so they're pointed on both ends, they're not rounded. It just makes it easier to go in and just wipe that extra ink off. Also, you can also wait till it dries and kind of scrape it off with your nail. But I like to get it off just as soon as it happens. And then after it dries, if there's the little pieces I didn't get, I can go back through and do that. Okay, so there you go. Oops, wrong way. Again. So, should we put Hocus Pocus on the back side, maybe? What do you think, Christine? Hi, Carrie. Yes. Yes, yes. Was that yes before? Hocus Pocus on the back side? Spiderweb on the front. I don't have any spiders, or I'd put a spider on there. I have bats. And bats. I'm gonna do bats. I gotta be careful not to lay this down, so I'll ruin the front part of it. Just put my hand in it there. Okay, so I'm gonna try, because this one is a lot more curved than the one I did last year, so I might not be able to get Hocus Pocus on here perfectly. If it was just the words, I wouldn't have a problem, but it's got all these little stars and dots around it. We'll try, though. Do our best. Air bubble in there. Okay, I think we got it, hopefully. Fingers crossed. If not, we can always just wipe it off and do something else. I'm gonna wipe off this excess, put it back in that jar. There we go, we did it. Now normally on ceramic I would let it dry, put it in the oven, heat set it, blah 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 blah. But since I'm not going to be putting this in a dishwasher or really washing it, it's just going to be decor, or if somebody was to buy it or wanted to get it, then yeah, I would heat set it for them. Because honestly I don't even know if this is oven safe. So no, this cannot be heat set because it says no oven. Not oven safe. So this cannot be heat set. So if anybody was to get this, I'd have to make sure that they knew they couldn't wash it or wipe it down. So. What you guys think? A little bit of inking tonight. Ugh. Ink on me. So we did our little flimsy hot pot holders, our little pot holder decoration, wall hanging decorations. This say give thanks in current jam, Tide, and then we did our cauldron with the spider web and Hocus Pocus. I'm going to put this over here so I don't rub up against it. And I have it sitting on this, I love it, it's that plaid tray. Super cute. Okay, guys, what did you think? Did you like it? Have fun? Okay, I will be back tomorrow night, probably around 8:30ish again, somewhere in that area. Oh, thanks. I think tomorrow we'll do some, what did I say I was going to do? I forgot. Just like that. Bam, boom. I will find something to do. I have this one I want to do. It's a huge project though, and I need a lot more room on my table than I have, so I don't know. So it's either going to be Christmas or it's going to be a cute little saying. So I'm going to head off and get things cleaned up so I can get ready for work tomorrow. And I will see you hopefully all back here tomorrow 8:30. Have a good night. God bless. Take care. Be kind to one another. Bye.